Sherry up against McInerney as things get underway. Howe couldn't stop Neil. Forward they go. Cameron, fresh from 3 last week, finally breaking through. Gets it to Berry to the inside. Off the left boot to the goal square. Bailey engaged, but he's well defended back there by Sheasel and Cork. Quick snap from Ashcroft towards the goal, and he's landed it. Back through Simpkin. Again, Sheasel continues to try and get himself dangerous and forward. And Wardlaw, he had Zerha on his own for a long, long time. And eventually, 13 goals, 9 so far this year. A best of 4 goals against Melbourne. And the Kangaroos needed to get one on the board, and he's done that. Quick reflexes from Ashcroft and Archie and Berry and McCluggage. So they win control of the ball back. Fletcher's kick for Levi Ashcroft. Berry has gone down in what could be a sickening collision. McDonald's getting to his feet.
The umpire was quick to stop that, saying injured player.
Both players unaware of each other, and unfortunately...
Went from being spoilt the choice to having absolutely no idea who to give it with to. Answorth. Archie stayed down because Rayner had the right of way, right in the prime of his career. They've had a few misses, but that one couldn't be more conclusive. Gersma tumbles it to half forward. Can they progress any further? Not immediately. Answorth being chased by McKercher, and it had an effect. Larkey, Zerha running forward. McKercher first. He just turns with authority. He knew where they were. Cherry down to Parker. Zerha lively. Here's Wardlaw again off the right boot. He's put it through. Zorko flicks to the inside. As we have another look at the Andrews mark. Bailey's creating play going forward over Morris's head and McCluggage. They're going to get the play here together. Pink tried to knock it away. Morris flicked it further. Waiting for him was McInerney. Ashcroft. They were queuing up on the inside.
Tries to make out he's going to get rid of it. They pinged him a couple of weeks ago on a critical one, and lucky there.
Fourth stripped of it immediately, but Brisbane do win it through Ashcroft. Now Zorko's kick. Hipwood's looking likely again. He's too good. 11 goals in 8 games before today against North. But he might be thinking big today, Eric Hipwood. He hasn't quite hit that perfectly, but it's good enough for a second. Ashcroft on the tumble turn. His hand pass was errant. Although it's Wilmot just locking on to Simpkin. Advantage paid. Dunkley was quick, and so was McCluggage. And they're inside again and looming large, and Rayner for a second. And that was pure off the boot. 3.1 metres either side. Haley wasn't the ideal man to give it to, and they do turn it over. Wilmot, the Ashcrofts, Morris, Pink did well. He stood his ground. I don't think he interfered. But
that's right.
Umpire said he did, and the advantage by then Archie had got out the back, and he's going to stroll into goal.
Just another kick going inside forward 50 from Hardiman this time that doesn't hit the target.
Forwards for North have got to start going nuts at their mids and half-backers that aren't hitting them at the moment.
Not sure that was the required distance for a mark to be paid, but
Finally, here we go.
Simpkin won't complain because Zerha's on the end of it. I think it threw the umpire because it was an intercept mark. 1 goal, 1 thus far. If they get a challenge, they're going to have to kick just like that. First of the third for North. Sullivan took it off the pack, and now they're running again. Larkey, a rare possession, and he uses it well. Maley, no mark. Quickly off to Stevens. He had the step to get himself a little closer and get the Kangaroos closer. Cherry on the fight in the middle. Sheasel, that'll work. Costanti, Parker, Larkey, suddenly. Right at the moment, 1 goal and pretty handy for North Melbourne. And there it is. And a shout for joy. Quick transition for Archie, but Condon was able to interfere without winning it back. Archie's forward handball to McCluggage, wanted to go internally. Charlie Cameron had a look, and that was all he needed. He's a glorious sight in full flight. Lucky comes late. Knocked away Payne at the front. Simpkin couldn't get it through the mess. Parker just jammed it on the boot to full forward. Darling. Oh, he's got it! To 4. We're headed for a grandstand finish. The leaders are leading. Oh, the kick was just happening for a while. Zorko through the middle in a flash. Cameron to Bailey. And a full forward couldn't ask for better than that. Up steps Eric Hipwood, the big easy.
Great kick.
Dane Zorko demanding that Wilmot kick to the other side, but he kept them guessing. To Payne. Wilmot wants it back. It's there.
Ugly.
Very risky kick. It is confirmed. And Andrews has pushed him. Is it going to cost him?
North, you see the North players' eyes.
Now it's 50.
Yes, abuse.
Couldn't control his mouth to just 2 points. Or can someone be the hero? Zerha! Wasn't far off. They're on to Zorko. Zerha, not the first time. Goal is there for the taking. Oh, darling! Just had to check himself, Loman. He did well. Places it deep. Archie waits at the back. Rayner. Is it paid? It is.
There's a clear mark. He's looking for 50 metres as well.
But he loves the big stage now. Sends it straight through. And we are tied up again. Wardlaw again found a way forward. Hacked it and hoped. Zerha! Yes! He doesn't wait. Maybe he should have
scored. Yes.
been a bit more careful on the kick. Is just in. Dunkley instead.
This is a massive contest.
So Brisbane get... No, it's Charlie Comben again.
Oh, they're going for the win here.
They are going for glory. Stevens lets it slide forward. Costanti already has 1 goal. Payne cut the angles.
Had to be a handball, Jono.
Yeah, Dylan Stevens isn't happy either.
13 seconds to go. Up went Sheasel. Daniels' kick is smothered. 7 seconds. I'm not sure they can do it. Wardlaw heaves it into the pocket. It's going to be a draw. North Melbourne have almost pulled off the mother of all upsets, but they couldn't quite. It is a draw. 71 apiece.